there's no light. You are live. Okay. And that's too much of light. Either it is too much of to the extreme of either there's too much light or there is no light. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay. Maybe it will all get cleaned up. Good evening, guys. I'm actually doing something very unusual. Most of my videos usually are connected to the poems I write and some of the shows I do otherwise from my car about traveling and other things. This is about, I'm going to come to the point. This is about a gun. It's not a simple gun either. I'm going to actually do my version of it. I thought I may actually bring that camera down to actually show the details of the camera, but I think I can just lift it up. Let me go directly to this. The Smith and Wesson. Okay, this is a performance center. I think this camera is acting up. I should have actually brought it up. Brought it down. I mean, this is a performance center version of 627 or 627, whichever way you say it. Uh, 357 Magnum. This is, as you may see, eight shot. There are eight rounds you can actually fire through it. As you may see, this is a gun. So I'm going to give my opinion about this gun. It is an incredible gun. I have shot with the 38 special revolvers. To be very honest with you, I went all the way. I have shot from 500 Magnum, the Smith and Wesson, that gun, but that was a snub nose. So it didn't really perform well in my hands. I didn't like it. That was this is what I said. It is too much of a gun for me. I cannot shoot with it. The same gun in 44 Magnum, which is a 629 Performance Center, I shot with that. I didn't feel any difference between those two because I'm quite used to shooting with this 38 special and plus P. Uh, so in target shooting, especially that's what I do it with, for this one is smooth. I'm going to actually quickly show once more. Earlier I shot a video. The double action goes like this. See, it's not too tight, but it's smooth. And see, that's the best part of this. The single action is so I almost made the mistake of holding onto the cylinder. Um, this is very smooth to actually shoot. Uh, the problem, okay, I may have to give you the one of the little problems some folks who shot with this actually found, which is Smith and Wesson for some reason. I have seen this in another review. I'm going to repeat that here. Look at the grip, the one that comes with it. Okay, look at my gun, my hand. My hand is not an extremely large hand. I'm not a big hand guy. That is a whole different debate. Okay, this comes like this. You see, the problem is my pinky goes even I'm holding it right. The pinky goes. It should be like, but it should be like this. If it is like this, it's okay. But when I hold it, I only have two fingers. You know, the third finger which I bring it down, that will take my pinky down, and this part of my middle finger goes and hit here, and this thing is not a zero. Otherwise I should be, if I'm shooting 38 special with this, it's fine. If I'm shooting 357 Magnum, this is going to take a different ball game. You know, when I'm actually holding it like this is, no matter how I actually try, it is going to come and hit me. I mean, that means this recoil will actually be punching onto me. This is where I felt like, I agreed with the guy who actually did the review earlier, who said, for some reason they were watching, Simpsons and think that, people are all made of just three fingers. That's very true. That's the only problem I found. So somebody told me I have to buy a different, grip or stock, whatever you call it. People call it different things. Uh, this I'm planning to actually buy a longer one. for this. So this is review. I mean, so I'm just reviewing it. That will be the wisest thing for anybody to do. Otherwise, it is a magnificent gun. You know, this is a thing which I actually take. The first time I got this in my hand, I held it for like maybe 45 minutes just to get the feel of it, and then took it out into the range and shot 100 rounds with this. I mean, just directly 100 rounds of 357 Magnum and 627, pure performance center. All the people who were around me were like, that's the first time we are seeing you using both hands. I said, yeah, this is this thing you need, I needed both hands. Usually I shoot with just one hand. So that's about it. I mean, it is, okay. One more thing I need to tell you is this thing is cut for the moon clips. For whatever reason, the moon clips that came with it, I was not able to load it into it. Otherwise, I would have shown you the moon clips. I have this, Honadi rounds with it here. I haven't loaded it, so because just in case I'm pointing it at somebody, on the onto the camera, some people may really feel threatened with it, so that I'm actually doing something about it. I'm not really sure whether I have any audio or the video itself is coming right. I know the color is kind of grayish because I lost, just I lost my one of the bulb on my light, so uh, I need in this night I cannot go and change it. So let's see, how it comes out. Otherwise, I will record it all over again. Okay. So once more, this is a really amazing gun. If you are a target shooter, this is the one you should go and buy because it will cost you a little more than normal cheap revolvers. There are cheap revolvers out there for you can get from even $200, but spending $1,000 on this will be the greatest thing. How did I came hold get hold of one of these? There is a whole long story behind it, uh, but that is for a later time. So, in all, I love this, uh, and I hope all the people who buy this are going to love this because this is and the only suggestion I have is a longer grip, you know, that can easily hold the gun like this with a little bit of a gap between the middle finger and the trigger guard. Otherwise, when I'm holding it like this, I have to be very careful. I have to look all the time it is hitting or not. Then I have to go for it. So what I do is I hold like this, pressing my middle finger, and then I'm actually shooting. It's not the perfect, but still the gun is so very well made. It is very accurate. When I'm saying accurate, I went to the range. I was standing in the rifle range and I shot this pretty much at a rifle length. That means almost to 70 yards, pinpointedly accurate. So maybe I'm good at it. I because in the last 1 month or 2 months I've been doing a lot of target shooting in and out of the range. Maybe I got good at it, but that may be just one of the thing. That's what one of my neighbors told me. You are pretty good at it. You can fire with any gun in this range, that distance. But shooting something at 70 yards, that's the first time I'm trying with a revolver. So and it was really good. I felt really good. It's still pepper shooting is not that great deal. I need to. Somebody told me they are going to take me to a after seeing what I did. They're going to take me to a real life shooting. That means okay. It's like a paintballs, not with guns. So they said, okay, let's play that. I said, oh yeah, paintballs is good. It's not going to harm me. So that's it. This is a great gun. I'll come back to it later, and with other reviews, when I actually shoot more with this. I only shot about 100 rounds with it, so I have to shoot more before I can say anything more about it. Okay, have a good night, guys.